Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to the Over and Out podcast. I'm Karen Ponsonby. I'm joined by Wisdom's Katya Witney, and we've just watched Surrey win another game of T20 cricket, this time beating the Bears by 25 runs. Surrey got 204, the Bears got 25 runs less than that. That's how the sport works. Katya, it was a starring show from Surrey with the bat in hand, so let's start there. I'm going to tee you up. Let's get right into it. Your player of the day, who was it and why?
Player of the day has to go to Kira Chatley. Surrey were absolutely brilliant with the bat most of the way through. Top order came off. Bryony Smith whacked a quick 20 off 12 balls, but Kira Chatley was the absolute star of the show. So many boundaries. Look, runs absolutely flying off her bat into the stands, belting it one after the other. A few catches for some fielders in the crowd. And 65 of how many balls, Cam?
65 off 31, 6 fours and 5 sixes. Kira Chatley had hit 4 sixes in the competition as a whole this season. She added 5 to her account today.
Yeah.
And so to run you through some other numbers, Bryony Smith, 20 off 12. Grace Harris, 37 off 25. Alice Monaghan, 24 off 18. Phoebe Schofield, 15 off 12. They get less excited from that point onwards. We'll just focus on the good ones. But there was a really small boundary here at the Oval. We were kind of weirdly positioned. We were really close over to the Harleyford Road side of the ground. So that's opposite the gasometer, which meant there was basically this small side versus this massive one. And Kira Chatley kind of targeted that to really, really good effect. Special mention, we're going to mention her twice this show, to Amu Surrenkumar, the Bears' 18-year-old, along with Davina Perrin, one of the most exciting young talents on show in the game. She had only taken 2 wickets across this season, but had bowled well. Today she got her awards with a 3 for 33, I believe. Just how impressed were you with her with the ball in hand?
I said it on commentary, she is top 5 favourite players.
Top 5's going up?
Yeah, she's going straight up. Every time I think about that celebration when she got Bryony Smith, it was one of those beautiful moments where she knew it was out before everyone else did, and she was already celebrating. She was jumping up in the air, and it was absolutely amazing. She struggled a bit, as you said. She only had 3 wickets before. Her last wicket in the competition actually came against Surrey as well, so she's almost a Surrey specialist at this point. But yeah, it was beautiful to see. And we've also got Tilly Courtine-Coleman playing for Surrey. So that's an under-19 World Cup reunion with Davina Perrin. So we saw the best of the bright young sparks for the future tonight. And then Aaron Surrenkumar, which we'll talk about later, she played a brilliant innings with the bat as well. And yeah, it was just really kind of heartwarming to see one of the future, we're not going to hype her up too much, but one of the future stars of the women's domestic game, hopefully all going well, arriving on the domestic stage.
Bookmark it now. Surrenkumar, once you hear about it later, it'll be too late. Everyone will be on the hype train, but we're not hyping her up too much. We're being very sensible and measured. Something that we're not sensible and measured about, Laura Harris, sister of Grace. So it was sibling versus sibling here at the Oval this evening. Laura Harris got 42 off 14 balls. Did it give you joy?
It did give me joy. It would have given me more joy if Grace Harris had been brought on to bowl against her. And I think if she'd stayed in another couple of balls and got to the end of that over, Grace Harris would have been brought on to bowl against her. But as a rule of thumb, I think we should make it a rule in cricket that if siblings are playing against each other, no matter whether one of them bowls or bats or not, they have to bowl and bat against each other. That should be a blanket rule. Because as I said to you on commentary, if my sibling came on to bowl to me, I would get out immediately because I would be looking to hit them into the top tier of the stand. But Laura Harris looked like she could hit anything into the top tier of the stand today, to be honest. She was absolutely brilliant. It did give me a lot of joy watching her bat.
It was remarkable. I think she scored 7 boundaries and 8 balls at one stage, and she was hitting boundaries in all different directions. She was muscling the ball over the massive leg side boundary. You might even be able to see it after. It's been taken in. That's allowed. That's okay. But it was a huge boundary. It must have been about 80 metres, 80 yards. And she's cleared it all the way. It sounded amazing. And it gave the Bears hope where previously there hadn't been. So the Bears had basically fallen a bit of a heap in chase of 200. They fell to 39 for 4 after 6.1 overs. And Laura Harris dragged them up to 82 before she got out. But what she did was she kind of got them back on the rate. And then, again, another mention for Surrenkumar and also Nat Wraith. They put on 50 or 60 runs together. And that was just the moment of the match where there was a little bit of jeopardy. And kind of, again, we've spoken about Surrenkumar already. But as an innings to talk about, she's not just a bowler. Her and Wraith got the game back on track. And there was one shot from Surrenkumar in particular. Kind of hold the pose, lofted drive over mid-off. She looks like she's got it all.
She does, yeah. And I said it on commentary, Surrey posting 204, incredibly impressive performance with the bat, but they will have been wary about Bears and the power that they have in their lineup. One of the key moments of the game was that they got Davina Perrin out early, and that will be a big check on Surrey's list of bowling points, because getting that crucial wicket and knowing those crucial moments to win was really positive, and that's what they did with Davina Perrin. And had Davina stayed in longer, or had the top order been allowed to stay in longer, Bears would have got much closer to that target, as we see with players down the order like Surrey Kumar, Imaginary Kumar.
It was a bit of a messy fielding effort at times from Surrey. It wasn't the most put together performance, but they got the job done. Their power with the bat kind of won out. Special mention to Priyansh Chatterjee, her second match of this competition. She got 3 for to go along with her 2 for in a previous fixture. So Surrey once again showing their strength and depth. In truth, the game kind of petered out from there once that 50-run partnership between Wraith and Surrey Kumar was broken. It kind of descended. The last 4 overs kind of meandered through. But once the win's been confirmed, the next time we're going to be on the Surrey live stream, the next time the Surrey women play isn't the finals day, which is a week on Sunday, which you should get your tickets to, kiaoval.com. Get there, buy them, 1,000 sold already. We're actually going to be down at Guildford on Thursday, back in the One Day Cup. Why should people be tuning in for that?
Well, firstly, because me and you are going to be there.
Exactly.
Firstly. But also because it's a return to the 50 over format, and Surrey have been so dominant in the T20 Blast. They've won all but one of their games in the competition. I'm sure that one loss is going to rankle them, because they would have loved to have gone through the group stage unbeaten. But transferring that form into the 50 over format could be a real kind of build up to finals day. And also you might have some England players coming back in. Never know. So there could be some big names on display. It'll be a great game. Guildford is a great place to go and watch cricket, so it's well worth it. And it's also a little whet your appetite for finals day in 2 days' time after that game.
And that one defeat that Surrey suffered in this group stage in the T20 stuff was against the Blaze, who's at finals day here in a week on Sunday, as well as Surrey. The Blaze. It's all shaped up to be a blockbuster. Get yourself down to Guildford. If not, get yourself on the stream. Get yourself down here, absolutely, next Sunday for the finals day. This has been Oval and Out.